Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am streaming. We are streaming, absolutely. Um if you've seen the post I did yesterday, I made the boots, the tentacle boots. I just need to find them. There we go. And you can see that the left one is kind of broken. I can't really tell you why. I don't know why the left one is broken. The right one worked perfectly fine, so it's just the left one that I guess somewhere in between saving just like broke. So we're gonna remove this. I'm gonna make this invisible for now. I am going to delete the left one. Browse to file location. Okay, tentacle boot left. This is 3 different. Hello. So much stuff. Somewhere here. It's 3 files which we will delete. I'm also gonna go to categorize, remove from our categories, accept, which just deletes the whole entry. And then we are going to import tentacle boot left. Accept. Here we go. Edit. Object transfer utility turns to female as the source, and the target is the boot as a footwear item. Whoop. Okay, so far so good. Now if I place this under a with a heel, you can see that this doesn't work. Obviously, I mean, we know why. This is because the whole thing is yeah, because the whole thing is under the foot, so it follows the foot, obviously, and we're gonna change that. So tool settings, node weight map brush, X rotation, and we are good to go. Almost good to go. Gonna set the intensity to 1, and we are going. As you can see, I'm using the foot controller of the tentacle boot so that the whole thing is tied to the toes as one and not to the singular toes, because that usually does not work as intended. So far, if I hold control, you can see that the whole thing gets smoothed out, which is good for this part here. Okay, and now we're into the fun thing. When I designed this, when I made this, I made sure that there is like a gap between the 2 areas, so that I have an easier time rigging this. I actually had a lot of I had to think about how to rig this, or how to make this model a whole lot, so that I could rig this later on to my liking. We are going. I just have to make sure that I don't accidentally grab something from the upper part of the things. If I just do this, as you can see, it will grab some tentacles off the top, so we have to make sure that we don't paint on the top tentacles. Okay, I'm going to work this a bit better. This is basically all we do for now. I'm going back to Genesis, poses, there, bang. yeah, this is what happens if you don't rig stuff properly. This is what you can see sometimes in video games, that it sometimes breaks the whole model. I see this in Helldivers sometimes when I play this with friends. It's really funny to actually know what happens. So what we're gonna go is we're gonna grab the toes again, and we're gonna fix that by scrolling in a bit. And then we're gonna paint all these points so that the whole thing gets into the shape we want. Basically make sure you hit all the peaks of these little spires or needles or whatever you want to call them. It's a bit tricky to just to make sure that you don't like accidentally draw on the top part, but you can Control Z this, so when you ever make a mistake, just Control Z, and you have to go back a bit. For example, if I'm just doing all this and then I'm drawing here, I have to redo this part that I just drew correctly. So good rule of thumb is just like paint a few, let go of the mouse, and make the rest. Make sure you're scrolled in close enough that you can actually like that you don't grab too big of an area. Now this works quite nice right now. Just need to make sure I avoid the top part. Okay, this is a good angle. We can grab a lot of these. Okay, sometimes this happens that it changes shape somehow. If you just move the camera a bit, it will reset to the mode that you just had. So already this is one of the quirks of working with what are we working with? Daz Studio. Yeah, by the way, this is kind of the midweek video. I will just like do this and then save this. The video of making these, since I'm doing this live, will not include the rigging process that I already did, because it's effectively the same. Okay, you can see that the middle looks a bit weird. We're gonna just Control smooth this out. I'm holding the Control key while doing this. Should I get like tell me in the comments, should I get a second camera that shows my keyboard, so you can see what keys I'm using when I'm going live? This does this help you or not? Another cool tip: if you hold Alt while doing this, you can like remove the rigging, which in this case would remove the rigging that the toes have on the lower tentacles. But I'm actually kind of fine with how this is, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Actually just like improving this a tiny bit, like bam, like this. And yeah, that's basically all I need to do. So this is actually the whole thing already, like a 10-minute stream, I guess. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the surfaces tab from the tentacles put right, copy the selected surfaces, go to tentacles put left, paste, and now it copied all of them. Okay, this is how the whole thing looks. Sneak peek on the whole tentacle thing. Wardrobe, tentacle, we have the boot, and as you can see, the other parts all fit. So this is as far as the set currently is done. Oh, wait, actually, no. This is as far as the set is currently done. Here's a quick tip for the eyelashes. You can grab the eyelashes with the surface selection tool. Just grab the eyelashes that look out. And now that we have the eyelashes selected, we are going to opacity and we are going to move the opacity down to 0. And we are where we want to be in the end. Yeah, this is the whole thing so far. Here's the eye revision of this. Oh, okay. As you can see, the headgear has a different setting on the leather part. So we're going to overwrite this, which means we also have to save this again. File, save as, support asset, figure prop asset, tentacle, headwear. Yes, please. We default accessories, head and face. I think I saved it, and now it is definitely saved there. Okay, and the left boot, the one we just fixed, we're going to save this as well. I'm gonna check which angle I used for these, so these are symmetrical. Okay, so yeah, inside. File, save as, support asset, figure prop asset, boot, left, category default, come on, wardrobe, footwear, accept. Bam. And now we should be done. File, new scene, create. Don't save. This is my import scene, which has already the backdrop set up and everything else. We're going to texture shaded. We need people. Hello. Oh, yeah. That might explain why we don't see anyone. Barefoot dancer. Wardrobe. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, we can see the eyelashes clip, so we're going to grab the eyelashes again. Opacity strength is 0, and we're done. By the way, you will have to do the eyelashes again if you like put another material on her. Like, let's say we're putting the MB files on her. Bam, eyelashes are back. And we're going to set the opacity strength to 0 again, and why can I still see the eyelashes? Hello? Very curious. Interesting. Let's see if this also happens for other figures. We have the time. Materials, feminine, opacity, strength 0, and yeah, they're gone. Are they? Let's throw on the filters. Yeah, looks good. Maybe it was just that. Maybe just the filter that didn't apply. Periods, feminine, heavy, bad. Too bad this is not a... This is not a bone. I wonder why those still show up even though I put them to 0. Weird, you feel curious. Okay, good to know. But yeah, the footworks, it is now fixed. If we go to poses by function fits, it saves the latest setup of the weight mapping that you applied. So yeah. Oh, they have a base bump, they have a normal map. Okay, and that's it for today. So we are going to have a yeah, I'm going to have a video on the weekend where I show you how I made these. I'm gonna make yeah, sleeves, gloves, something like that, which like go from the fingertips right to the shoulder. Yeah, you'll see on the weekend. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you guys around.